Hello. You all hit that like and share button. I'm gonna make this quick live stream. I think I have maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do so. But I made this post on my Facebook page, and the question was simply, what is the most undervalued asset in the world? What is the most undervalued asset in the world? And so I'm going to read out some of the answers to that. It was quite intriguing. Um, Someone said cryptocurrency. At first, I was like, okay, I can agree with that. You have some great cryptocurrencies right now. That's give me a second. That's pretty much undervalued, pennies on the dollars that you can definitely get in, um, and really grow your portfolio. But according to Google, cryptocurrency was not the answer. But I do agree with that one. Someone said life insurance. I don't agree with life insurance. I think life insurance is isn't undervalued. I think it's overpriced in most cases. Like all insurances are overpriced, right? But it is somewhat worth the investment. Now, someone said land can't buy a house or grow food with silver. Now we in the discussion of silver. You can't build a house or grow food with land either, right? You can build a house or grow food on land, but you can't do it, you know, um, just having land, just period, just on raw land, right? You got to have fertilizer, you got to have the equipment, you got to have the soil and everything. You all give me a second. While I am doing this, hit that like and share button. Hit that like and share button and drop your comments in the section. What do you think the most undervalued asset is? All right, I see someone chimed in on Facebook. They said time. Um, time is an asset. But I don't think time for me. My time is not undervalued. Now, for other people, it is because unfortunately, poor people they um they think money is more valuable than their time, so they give a whole lot of time for money. I think you can always get your money back. You can never get your time back. So me personally, I don't undervalue time. Now some people might. I don't undervalue my time, right? But hey, thanks for commenting. So someone says you can't build a house or grow food. Well, you can build a house with in order to build a house, you need the materials as well, and you need the money. Now, I'm not saying land is not a part of that, but you need other components. If land is, and I don't think land is undervalued, not in this market. I don't think land is undervalued. Land and real estate, in my opinion, is unless you find a deal, is um, grossly overpriced right now. Thank you. Now there were some other answers that people put. One man put black woman. I can definitely rock that. He said black woman is most undervalued asset, especially in the religious sector. I think the black woman has been um, greatly undervalued. Um, Purposely put out the Trinity. If you study ancient Egyptians and and which is the foundation of where the Bible comes from, you will see that woman was a part of the Trinity. And when you look at anything three-dimensional, you know that just makes sense, right? You have all your three-dimensionals, like a triangle, the strongest angle that there is. You got the length, width, and height. You have three-dimensional when it comes to solid, liquid, and gas. Um, what else is three-dimensional? Trying to think. Solid, liquid, and gas, length, width, and height. So the Trinity is not two masculine energies. It is a masculine energy, feminine energy, and the energy that they come together and reproduce. So that has been grossly mistaught in religion. Now, I'm not gonna get too much into that, but so I do think the black woman, if you study the soil from ancient, well, I guess I am gonna get into that, but if you study the soil um, in ancient Egyptian, then you will know Adama, and then you'll know that the first man in ancient Egyptian was Atum, Atum. And then scientists took that into atom, Atom. Then you have your protons, electrons. That's another third dimension in the proton, electrons, and neutrons. Reproduction, and then you have the 666 of humans, which is proton, electrons, and neutrons that we are made up of. And so, someone said the black woman, definitely undervalued, but the asset I was talking about was an asset as it relates to money, right? Um, Trying to remember which side my gas tank is on. As it relates to a monetary asset, some people put love. They're thinking more of the emotional, spiritual part. I'm not thinking that. So, somebody give me a drum roll, please. According to Google, the number one undervalued asset is according to Google is silver. Find out why it is time to buy. In 2007, there was a shortage of rhodium. It went to $10,000. Did you all know that? In 2007. So these are things that the rich and wealthy know that oftentimes the poor, working class, and the middle class don't know. And again, oftentimes, I often think about where I would be in life, because when I first got out of college, I flipped my first real estate property. I bought carton sheets, no down payment real estate program. And I had an opportunity to stay with that entrepreneur mindset and to stay into real estate investing. At that time, me and my ex-husband, we didn't have anything anyway. Right? We didn't have anything anyway. And I made my first flip. I went out and got a Cadillac CTS. We didn't even have a house. It's just how backwards my thinking was. We didn't have a house. We didn't have anywhere to live. But I took my credit card that I got from college. It was a Discover credit card, because I discovered I can buy assets with it. I took carton sheets, no money down, 30-day program. I had a plan. I had a game plan. And let me tell you this, you're not going to be financially successful without a game plan. You're not. You're not. And I said, okay, I have a 30-day to return these carton sheets, no money down. I'm going to use it for 30 days, and I'm going to return it and get a refund, right? You know, a lot of people do that stuff. And they had a 30-day money back guarantee. I didn't even have enough money to buy it. We were living with my parents at the time. And so I'm like, you know, I went to school for education. I had 2 months in the summer, and I'm a type person. I'm like, why not make money until August comes, until I start my job in education, right? I got pregnant, had my daughter at 21, had her at 21, and I'm looking like both of us broke. We're living with my parents. I took it to living. Then they had my own house. We made thousands off of that flip. Instead of buying a house or having somewhere to live first, I went and bought my Cadillac CTS, right? A Cadillac CTS car, pearl white diamond color. Still had a consumer's mindset, right? I'm 21 years old. Um, we get about $90,000 off of capital gains off that flip at one time. Other than the Cadillac CTS, you all, I can't even tell you what else we did with that money. I just can't. I know we did a vacation. We did what people that don't know difference between asset and liability did. We got assets. I mean liabilities. We didn't get any more assets. And so my mother looked at me and said, you know, that house flip was good, but you can't depend on that. You need a steady stream of income. You have a daughter. You need to go to school in August and get a job. And I'm thinking right now, she was just giving me the best advice that she knew to give me based off of her financial background. Right? She said, you need insurance, you need this and that. But I'm really thinking like, if I would have kept that mindset at 21, I'm sure I would have been a multi-millionaire today. But that's okay, because my years in the school system allowed me to realize that teachers are overworked, underpaid, and you can have a scholastic education, you can have an academic education, and not have a financial education. And so working in the school system for 16 years helped me realize how much more important a financial education was. So they said in 2007, there was a shortage of rhodium. It went to $10,000 an ounce. It is now around $1,000 an ounce. And there is a current shortage in the silver market. It is just a matter of time when buying and investing in silver for more than this person, the author, or the person that commented. Since I was a kid, there are a lot of people out there that do not know the advantages of investing in silver now, right? My favorite way to invest in silver is in physical silver. And let's see. So why is silver such an undervalued? Well, it's about $18 an ounce. This is a second article. This is Seeking Alpha, the most undervalued asset class as well. And it also talks about silver. But I do agree, cryptocurrency ranks right up there with silver, but you have to know another one. Silver is the most undervalued asset, another article. So you can just Google this for yourself. Don't take my word for it. This is finance. Silver is the most undervalued and will have explosive growth. This is Kiko News. And I often think it says silver is the cheapest metal on earth. It will continue, and I will continue to buy it because it doesn't get the 30 the attention it deserves. Around a $30 price tag. We're going to see flows of capital coming in from the space. And so, people, I do silver and crypto. And I only listen. I upload a video on my YouTube channel. I'm really just going to start focusing on live streaming on YouTube, because I don't know if I gave it away on YouTube, but I posted the same question, but I did have my link, the Queen of Coin silver link. So maybe YouTubers saw that. But YouTubers, for the most part, their comments were silver. Facebook is a different, you don't know what you're going to get in Facebook. It's people on Facebook for social, not necessarily for a money mindset. And that's okay. That's the purpose of Facebook, right? Even though I don't understand why people have great avatars, because it's called Facebook, because you're supposed to show your face, and they have an avatar picture. I deleted some people today just because they had a spooky profile picture. But anyway, You're supposed to show your face. So Facebook is like Forrest Gump. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. So many people have posted about family and et cetera, et cetera. It's not too many money-minded people. So I love YouTube because it is more concentrated with people that look for to get them improve themselves financially. And let me say this, people, when you grow, your bank account balance will reflect your level of personal growth, right? If you give money to someone who's not ready for it mentally, they're not ready for it financially with a financial education, and the Bible says a fool and his money will soon depart. They won't have it long. That's the problem with lottery winners, right? Your bank account balance will reflect your mindset. It really will. It will reflect what goals you have in life, your investing portfolio, your financial knowledge. It will reflect what goals you have in life. And oftentimes, if all you think about with is on a budgetary mindset of how can I cut back, right? How can I cut back? How can I spend 2 hours on the phone with this servicer once a week trying to renegotiate? There's nothing wrong with that. But I have people that do that for me because time is valuable asset. I have people that negotiate my bills for me. I don't do that. And guess what? They do it for all under $150 a month. I have people that are at standby that work on my credit for me just in case a pop-up collection that I'm not aware of show up on my credit because, one time, for example, I was at a gym membership. I asked them to, for 6 months, I was sick and I said, I won't be here for 6 months. Can you all stop payment? Well, they put a collection on it that popped up on my credit report. So things like that happen. So I have people in place to help me and keep my money and my profile financially and credit wise, and that'll fight for me or that'll protest for that so I can preserve my time. Because again, a person with a poor working class mindset exchange a whole lot of their time for money, something that you can never get back. The Bible says to buy back the time, to redeem the time. So what having more money does, it gives you more time freedom. You can buy back your time once you get to a threshold. So having people to work on your behalf while you focus on mentally and putting in production a higher level money making activity. See, if all I'm thinking about is a budgetary mindset about how I can cut back and scarcity, that's usually as far as my mindset will allow me to go. Scarcity. How can I lower this bill? Listen, I'm not saying don't get the best price for your money. But all I'm saying is you're going to have to be balanced and be able to do both. Yeah, get the best price for your money for the services, but have an investing mindset. So the most undervalued, according to Google, asset right now is definitely silver. You all be safe. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like and share button. Queen out.